Hello, my friend. My name is Karsten, and I'll be your guide on this journey tonight. On board the Caledonian Sleeper. I will tell you a long, slow story, a sleep story, shaped as a gentle meditation. You are welcome to fall asleep at any point. You do not have to follow every image. You do not have to remember every word. And you are welcome just as you are. You are here now, and that's enough. You have done what you could today. You have carried what you were able to carry. Maybe more than anyone has really seen. Now this is your time, your moment, your journey. For the next while, you do not have to perform. You do not have to be on. You do not have to hold anything together. You are simply invited to rest, to soften, to drift. If you like, you can let your eyes close gently now, not as a task, just as a natural movement into the evening, into the night. Take a soft breath in through your nose, just a little deeper than usual, and let the breath go in your own time. Imagine that with each out-breath, a small part of the day dissolves. Not all at once, just a little. Enough to feel a hint of space inside. Let us do that once more. A soft, calm in-breath and a long, unhurried out-breath. You do not have to change anything. You simply notice you are here. And that's enough. Now let your attention come home to your body. Feel the surface beneath you. The weight of your body resisting. Nothing is asked of you in this moment. You are allowed to be held. Notice your feet. You do not have to move them. Just notice they are there. Notice your lower legs. Your knees. Your thighs. Imagine your legs are allowed to become a little heavier. Sinking gently down into whatever holds you. As if the day can slowly drain out through your feet, leaving only a quiet heaviness. bring your awareness to your hips, your pelvis, your lower back, these parts may have carried a lot today. Maybe you have been sitting for a long time, maybe standing, maybe pushing yourself a little beyond what felt easy. You do not have to fix anything. Just allow. Allow your hips to rest a little deeper. Allow your lower back to be supported. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. Let your awareness drift into your belly, your sides, your mid-back, notice if your breath has been a little shallow. A little held, maybe. It often is when we move through busy days. You do not need to force the breath to be different. You simply give it permission. Permission to deepen if it wants to. Permission to soften on the exhale. Let your chest have a little more space. Imagine the whole room is breathing with you, holding you. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders. To your upper back. To the space between your shoulders. Imagine someone placing a very warm, gentle hand on your upper back. Not pushing, not correcting. Just reminding your body that you are safe enough to soften now. If your shoulders have been lifted during the day, they are allowed to drop a little. Not forced down, just invited down. Let your awareness flow down through your arms. Your elbows. Your forearms. Your hands. Your fingers. Feel the weight in your hands. Now, bring your attention to your neck. your throat, your jaw, if your jaw has been clenched, you do not have to unclench it completely. Just let it loosen by a few percent. Just enough to feel a hint of ease. Let your tongue rest softly in your mouth. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Let your forehead smooth a little. You do not have to make a perfect stillness. You only allow a bit more softness, and then a bit more. Take one more quiet breath in, and then a long, gentle breathe out. You are here in your body on this evening, ready to begin the journey. Tonight's journey begins in London. You can imagine yourself standing on a platform somewhere in the city as the day is slowly closing. The sun is dipping below the horizon. An orange glow rests over the skyline. Buildings are outlined in a soft light. Windows glimmer like small distant stars. Around you, the city is still alive. Voices, footsteps, announcements echoing faintly in the air. But you know that soon you will leave all of that behind. In front of you, the Caledonian Sleeper awaits. A night train bound for Scotland. For rocket landscapes, for quieter skies, for another kind of time. You feel the weight of your bag in your hand. Not heavy, just real. Like everything you have carried until now. You step closer to the train. The metal side gleams softly. Carriage windows glow with warm yellow light. Like little invitations. You pause for a moment. You take in the scene. The evening air. The low hum of the station. The promise of distance. and then you step aboard. As you cross the threshold, the world outside becomes quieter. The doors close behind you with a gentle thud. The sound is soft, final enough to feel safe, light enough to feel kind. Inside, the train feels like a different world. The air is slightly warmer, softer. The carpets hush your footsteps. A subtle scent of polished wood and clean linen lingers. The corridor lights are dim. Small lamps cast calm pools of light. You walk slowly along the hallway, one step at a time. With each step, you are leaving the noise of the city a little further behind. You are leaving the day, the demands, the small worries. You do not have to make them disappear. You are simply stepping away. One soft step at a time. You find your cabin. Your name is there. A small sign. A quiet confirmation. You belong here. So you open the door and step in to your own small sanctuary. Inside, there is a bed with crisp white sheets, a soft duvet waiting, a pillow that looks ready to hold your head. There's a small lamp casting a warm amber glow. A neat little armchair. A window framing the evening world outside. You put your bag down, and in that moment, it is as if you put down a little more than just your luggage. Something in you understands. You have permission to let go now. So you sit for a moment on the edge of the bed. You feel the gentle support beneath you. the almost imperceptible motion of the train as it prepares to depart. The city is still outside, but already it feels slightly further away, like something you are moving away from, gently, without force. The train begins to move. At first, just a soft pull, a low, mechanical hum, a small sway. You feel it in your body, a slow, steady movement forward, like a breath, in and out. Through the window, the platform starts to slide away. Lights pass by, shadows. People standing, some waving, some lost in their own thoughts. You watch as the station opens into the evening. The orange sky melts into deep blue. The first stars appear. Just one or two. Quiet witnesses. You might imagine, as the train glides out of London, that each meter of track is a small step away from the day, away from old tension, away from the pressure to be on. The rhythm of the wheels on the tracks begins to settle into your mind. A repetitive, soothing sound, like a heartbeat, like waves on a gentle shore. You are moving, but you do not have to do the moving. The train carries you. You are allowed to rest. After a little while, you stand and make your way towards the dining car. The corridor seems longer now, but in a pleasant way. Each step, a small ritual. Each movement, slow, unhurried. You arrive at the dining car. A warm glow greets you. You step inside. The room is inviting. Tables are set with white linen. Silverware catching the light. Soft lamps above cast a golden sheen over everything. Large windows offer a moving painting of the countryside. Town lights in the distance. Silhouettes of trees. The last trace of daylight fading into night. You are shown to a table. You sit down. The chair holds you gently. As you rest here, you can imagine the dinner not as a performance, not as something you must enjoy correctly, but as a small act of care for yourself. The meal is inspired by the lands you travel through. Fresh bread, soft butter, warm soup that sends steam upward in lazy spirals. A main course cooked with patience. You do not need to describe every flavor. You only notice what you feel. Maybe you feel the warmth of the food in your mouth. The soft satisfaction as you swallow. The way it settles in your belly. Each bite is like a reminder. You are here. You are being nourished. You do not have to rush. Outside, the countryside is becoming darker. Villages flicker past. Small clusters of light in the night. Then, long stretches of open land. The movement of the train. The lights. The warmth of the meal. All begin to weave together into a calm rhythm. You are not just traveling north. You are also traveling inward, towards a quieter place in yourself. When your meal is finished, you sit for a moment longer. You feel the table beneath your hands, the gentle rocking of the carriage, the distant murmur of other voices. You do not need to join any conversation. You are not expected to be entertaining, interesting, or impressive. You are allowed simply to exist here, just as you are. After a while, you rise slowly and walk to the bar car. The bar is a snug, cozy space. Soft armchairs, polished wood, shelves lined with bottles that catch the light. Some passengers are talking quietly. Some look out of the windows. Some simply sit, drifting in their own thoughts. You find a seat by a window. The bartender comes over with a gentle smile. You do not have to know exactly what you want. You can just choose something that feels warm. Perhaps a small glass of whiskey, amber liquid that glows in the lamplight, or a herbal tea, or a hot chocolate. Whatever you choose, the first sip is slow. You feel the warmth spreading through your chest. You feel yourself soften even more. Outside, the darkness is deep now. Only occasional scattered lights. A farmhouse far away. A distant road. But mostly night. The train keeps moving. Steady, sure. It is as if the whole world has agreed to slow down with you. You sit there for a while. cradling your glass or your cup. You listen to the low murmur of voices, to the soft clink of glass, to the constant soothing rhythm of the train. You do not need to think clearly now. Your mind is allowed to loosen. Thoughts can come and go. They do not need to be solved. If worries appear, you can imagine placing them gently on an empty chair. You do not need to throw them away. You simply let them rest. Just for tonight. You have permission to lay everything down. You do not have to be strong in the usual way right now. There is another kind of strength here. The strength to rest. The courage to be soft. The quiet decision to let go a little. When you are ready, you stand and walk back through the corridor towards your cabin. The lights are dimmer now. The train feels more like a sleeping creature. Soft breath, slow heart. You reach your door. Open it and step inside. Your cabin feels different now. More intimate. More still. Outside the window, night is pressed softly against the glass. You see only shapes, hints of trees, maybe the reflection of your own face. Now, you change into whatever you want to sleep in. Every moment can be slow. No need to hurry. You sit on the bed. Then you lie down. Feel the mattress receive your weight. The pillow cradle your head. The duvet cover you. You're being held by the bed. By the train. By the night. The gentle sway of the carriage. Feels like being rocked. Not enough to be disturbed. Just enough to soothe. You hear the rhythmic clack of the wheels. Over and over. Like a lullaby. If you like, you can let your breath sink with the rhythm of the train. In and out. In and out. Nothing to control. Just a natural rhythm. You are traveling through the darkness, but you are safe. Your body knows how to sleep. Your nervous system knows how to settle. When you give it even a little permission. You are giving that permission now. As you lie there, you can imagine the landscapes you are moving through. The train glides into the countryside. London is far behind you now. The suburbs have faded. The small towns have fallen away. Outside there are fields, hedges, occasional farmhouses. Then more darkness. Open land. A wide sky. even if you cannot see it clearly. Somewhere up there, the moon is watching. Clouds are drifting. Stars are present. Even if they are hiding. You do not have to see everything for it to hold you. As the hours pass, the land becomes wilder. Your mind may imagine misty valleys, soft hills, slow rivers reflecting the moonlight. Long stretches of forest. The train carries you past quiet locks. Their surface is still and dark. Mirroring only the sky. You are asleep for parts of this journey. Awake for others. Drifting in between. You do not have to know exactly where you are. The beauty of the landscape. And the work of the night. Happen whether you are looking or not. In the same way, something in you is resting. Healing. Reorganizing. Even if you're not aware of how. Deep inside your body, cells repair, muscles let go. Your mind gently files away. Fragments of the day. placing them where they can rest. You do not have to manage this. You only rest. The rest happens. If at any moment your mind tries to return to worries, you can imagine the train entering a tunnel. The tunnel is long, lit by faint, soft lights. Along the curved ceiling. As you glide into the tunnel, the outside world dissolves completely. There is only the sound of motion. The vibration of the rails. Your thoughts can be like faint graffiti on the tunnel walls. You see them, but you do not have to stop. The train keeps moving. You can let each thought stay behind as the train passes. A memory, a conversation, a task, a worry. They appear, they fade. You keep moving. At the end of the tunnel, there is not noise or pressure. Only a larger, quieter sky. The Scottish Highlands, wide, open, ancient. The train emerges into a softer darkness. One that feels more like a blanket than a wall. You breathe. The train breathes. The land breathes. You rest. Somewhere in the deep of the night, you are sleeping more deeply. Your body is heavy. Your mind is drifting through dreams. Perhaps your dreams borrow images. From the journey. A corridor with dim lights. A dining car with warm lamps. A bar with quiet voices. An amber glass. A cabin with a bed. And a window onto the night. Or perhaps your dreams take you to places you have never seen. All of it is allowed. All of it is part of the way. Your mind processes, heals, and resets. While you sleep, the train climbs into the highlands. Outside, mist lies over the land. Valleys are cloaked in a soft gray veil. Mountains rise as dark shapes against the sky. Locks mirror fragments of moon and cloud. The air outside your window is colder now. Sharper, cleaner. Inside your cabin, the air is warm and still. You are tucked in, carried. Protected by steel and glass. By fabric and wood. By rhythm and motion. You do not have to be awake for the journey to happen. The train knows the way. In the same way something deep in you knows the way towards healing, towards balance, towards a quieter strength. You are not broken because you're tired. You are not weak because you need rest. You are human. And you are allowed to let the night do its work. At some point, almost without noticing, the quality of the darkness begins to change. Far away, on the edge of the sky, a very faint light appears. The first suggestion of dawn. In your sleep, you may roll over, finding a slightly better position. Sinking deeper into the pillow. And the train continues through valleys and along hillsides. As the minutes pass, the faint glow strengthens. The sky grows less black. More blue. Then a hint of grey. Shadows of mountains appear more clearly. Contours sharpen. The land outside is slowly revealed. As if the world is taking a slow, deep breath. Inside your cabin, the light is still dim. You are still protected by the soft dark. You are not asked to wake quickly. There is no abrupt alarm, no rush. Only a gentle invitation. Eventually, you begin to stir. Maybe you wake for a moment. And do not know where you are. You feel the sway of the train. You hear the quiet rhythm of the wheels. And then you remember, you are on the Caledonian Sleeper. Somewhere in the highlands. Somewhere between night and morning. You do not have to get up yet. You can simply lie for a moment. You feel your body heavier, more rested, and perhaps still tired. But in a different way. Softer around the edges. You notice your breath. Calm. Steady. You turn slightly towards the window. The curtain is still drawn. If you like, you can imagine yourself reaching out. And gently pulling it aside. Outside, a new world has appeared. Mountains rise on either side. their peaks catching the first light of dawn. The sky is painted in soft colors. Pale blue, hints of pink. Gentle gold. Near the horizon. The land is vast, open. Untamed. Locks lie still in the valleys. Reflecting the sky like quiet mirrors. Fields of heather. Rocks. Grass wet with morning dew. All stretch out in layers. For a moment, you simply look. You do not have to analyze the view. You do not have to take a picture. You do not have to share it with anyone. You can just receive it. This is what morning can look like. When you have allowed the night to carry you. You have slept. And whilst you slept, the world turned. The train moved. The land was waiting. Now you are here. As you lie there, looking out at the highlands, you may feel something quiet inside. Not a loud excitement, but like a deep, gentle sense of possibility. You have traveled from one world to another. From city to mountains. From day into night. From wakefulness into sleep. And back again. Inside you, something similar has happened. Your system has shifted. Tension has had a chance to release. Thoughts have had a chance to reorganize. It does not mean everything is fixed. Life will still bring its challenges. But you may notice, even if only slightly, a trace of more space. A little more room for you. For your feelings. For your tiredness. For your strength. As you continue to rest on the bed, you can let a few quiet sentences sink in, like morning light. You do not have to repeat them. You can simply let them drift past. And if they feel right, they can settle. You are allowed to rest. You deserve rest. You are more than what you did today. You are more than what you did not do today. You are allowed to move more slowly. To speak more kindly to yourself. To listen to your body a little more. You are not alone in needing pauses. You are not alone in feeling tired. You are not alone in longing for a softer life. Something, somewhere in you, There is a quiet strength that builds as you rest. Not the strength that pushes, the strength that holds. The kind of strength that allows you to say, I need a moment. I need sleep. I need gentleness. And that is okay. In your own time. Perhaps not now. Perhaps a little later. The train will slow. You will prepare to leave your cabin. To step onto a highland platform. To meet the crisp air. The new day. You will carry with you not only your bag, but also the felt memory of having been carried. Carried from one place to another. carried through the night. Carried by rhythm, by landscape, by sleep. And even when this story is over, you can return to this train. Any evening, any night. By closing your eyes, by feeling the gentle sway by hearing the soft clack of the wheels. You can board the Caledonian Sleeper again. You can let it take you north. You can let it take you inward. Towards rest. For now, you do not have to get up. You do not have to wake fully. You can let yourself drift. If sleep has not yet come, you are welcome to let it come now. Like a long train journey through the night. Past city lights, past villages, past lochs and mountains, into a deeper, softer place inside you. You are safe. You are held. You are enough. Let the rest of the night take care of you. Sleep now. Or simply rest. Very deeply. The journey will continue. Whether you are awake to see every part of it or not. Good night and sleep well.